If you're self-employed, whether you're selling on eBay, running an Etsy shop, freelancing, or consulting, you know that keeping track of your finances is one of the most stressful parts of running your own business. This spreadsheet takes care of all of that for you automatically. I'm going to walk you through exactly how it works so you can see just how easy it is to use. Let's dive in. The first thing you'll see when you open this spreadsheet is the business dashboard. This is your financial command center. It gives you a live snapshot of your entire business at a glance. Up here at the top, you have 5 key numbers that update automatically as you enter your data: your total income, total expenses, net profit, your estimated quarterly tax payment, and your marketplace fees for the year. Below that, you have 4 charts: income versus expenses by month, so you can see your growth trend, an expense breakdown by category, your quarterly tax schedule, and your marketplace sales versus net revenue after fees. The best part? You never have to touch a formula. Everything you see here updates the moment you enter data anywhere in the workbook. Let's start at the beginning. This is the Start Here tab. It's your onboarding guide, and I recommend every new user read through this first. It walks you through 4 simple steps to get up and running in under 5 minutes. One important note before we go any further: if you have recurring customers or clients, add them to the Customer Database tab before you start logging income. That way, their names will appear as a drop-down when you're entering your sales, keeping everything consistent. Down here, you'll see a color key that's important to understand. The light-colored cells are your data entry fields. That's where you type. The dark-colored headers are titles and labels. Don't edit those. And any cell showing a number in a different color is a formula that's pulling data automatically from another sheet. Leave those alone too. Next, hop over to Business Info. This is where you personalize the workbook for your business. Before we log any income, there's one quick but important step: adding your customers to the customer database. Head over to the Customer Database tab. This is where you store your client and customer information. Enter their name or company, contact details, and any notes. The reason we do this first is that when you go to log income, the customer name field pulls directly from this list as a drop-down, so your records stay consistent and you never have to retype the same name twice. Once your customers are in here, you're ready to start logging sales. Now let's log some income. Head over to the Income tab. The layout is simple: date, income type, description, payment method, reference number, customer name, and amount. That's it. Let me enter a sale. I'll click on the date field and type today's date. For income type, I'll click the drop-down. You can see all your options right here: sale of goods, services rendered, consulting fee, royalty, and more. I'll add a description. Let's say vintage camera. Payment method, another drop-down: eBay managed payments, Etsy payments, PayPal, Venmo, credit card. All your options are here. And the amount? Let's say $450. Let me add a couple more entries so you can see the sheet filling in. Now let's log some expenses. Over to the Expenses tab. This is where the Schedule C integration really shines. Every expense category in this dropdown maps directly to a line on IRS Form 1040 Schedule C, the exact form self-employed people file at tax time. Let me enter an expense. Date first. For the category, I'll click the dropdown. You can see the categories are labeled with their Schedule C line numbers right in the name. Advertising is line 8. Commissions and fees is line 10. Office expense is line 18. No more guessing where something goes on your tax return. I'll add a vendor and the amount. Notice this deductible percentage column. For most expenses, it defaults to 100%. For business meals, it automatically limits to 50%, which is the IRS rule. You don't have to remember that. The spreadsheet handles it. Let me add a few more. Again, these are flowing straight to your profit and loss and your dashboard automatically. Profit, all updated. The income versus expenses chart is now showing the months where we entered data. The expense breakdown pie chart is already categorizing your spending. This is the whole point of this spreadsheet. You enter your data once, and your entire financial picture updates instantly. No manual calculations, no formulas to write, no math. The profit and loss statement is fully automatic. Every number here pulls from your income and expenses sheets. You'll notice the categories match IRS Schedule C exactly. Income at the top, cost of goods sold in the middle, then your operating expenses broken out by Schedule C line number, and your net profit at the bottom. When tax time comes, this is essentially your Schedule C already filled in. Hand this to your accountant or use it to file yourself. Speaking of Schedule C, this tab is your tax filing cheat sheet. Every line maps your numbers directly to the IRS form. Line 1, gross income. Line 4, cost of goods sold. Line 28, total expenses. Line 31, your net profit or loss. This is what you reference when you're sitting down to file your taxes. No more hunting through your records trying to figure out what goes where. This is one of my favorite features, and one that most bookkeeping spreadsheets don't have. If you're self-employed, the IRS expects you to pay taxes 4 times a year, in April, June, September, and January. Miss these payments and you get hit with penalties on top of your tax bill. This sheet calculates exactly what you owe each quarter based on your actual income and expenses. It factors in self-employment tax at 15.3% plus your estimated federal income tax rate. And you can adjust these rates right here at the top. You'll also notice it includes a business mileage tracker right here at the bottom. Enter your business trips and the mileage deduction calculates automatically using the IRS standard rate. No more surprise tax bills, no more penalties. You'll always know exactly what you owe and when. Now here's something really special, and the reason this spreadsheet was built specifically for online sellers. The Marketplace Fees Tracker. If you sell on eBay, Etsy, Amazon, Shopify, or PayPal, this sheet is for you. Enter your sale price, your platform fee, shipping cost, and payment processing fee, and the spreadsheet automatically calculates your total fees and your actual net payout. So you always know what you really made on every sale, not just the gross amount. Down at the bottom, there's a monthly summary. Total sales, total fees, net revenue, and fees as a percentage of sales for each month. This tells you exactly how much of your revenue the platforms are taking, which helps you price your products smarter. This feeds directly into your dashboard, that marketplace sales versus net revenue chart you saw earlier, so you can see your real profit at a glance. If you sell physical products, the inventory and COGS sheet tracks your cost of goods sold, which is required on Schedule C Part 3. Enter your item, unit cost, quantity purchased, and the spreadsheet calculates your total inventory cost automatically. When you make a sale, enter the quantity sold and your revenue, and gross profit calculates instantly. Beginning and ending inventory feed directly into your profit and loss statement. And this is what it all comes back to. Every number you entered across every sheet flows into this one view. Your income trend, your expense breakdown, your tax estimate, your marketplace performance, all in one place, always up to date. A couple of things I want to mention before we wrap up. This spreadsheet works in both Microsoft Excel and Google Sheets, fully compatible with both platforms. Unlike most templates you'll find that are Google Sheets only. It's also multi-year. Just update the tax year field in Business Info, and the whole workbook resets for a new year while keeping all your formulas intact. And when you purchase, you get 2 color editions, the warm boho neutral palette you're seeing here, and a sharp charcoal and slate edition for a more professional look. Both are included in your download at no extra cost. If you have any questions at all, send me a message. I'm happy to help you get set up. Thanks for watching, and I hope to see you in the shop.